Hi everyone. So in previous lecture we have already discussed about definition of direct sum, and now in this lecture we will discuss one theorem which depends on this direct sum. So its a statement is V is equal to W1 direct sum W2 is if and only if V is equal to W1 plus W2 and W1 intersection W2 equal to singleton set 0. So firstly observe that what is its meaning. So firstly we only have to consider this condition and then we will prove this condition, that is the if and only part, that is it's a first part, and conversely second part will be this is our assumption and then we will prove this condition. So this is the actual meaning of this if and only if. To prove this theorem, firstly we only consider this part. So for that purpose we have a given conditions, that is let V be the vector space. This is our vector space. This is a common given condition for both the conditions. Similarly W1 and W2, that is let W1 and W2 be subspaces of vector space V. Now firstly we suppose that this condition, so firstly suppose that V is equal to this condition, that is W1 direct sum W2. So in previous lecture we have already discussed about its a definition. So what is the definition of W1 direct sum W2? So its a first condition is always V is equal to what? W1 plus W2, and its a second property represents every small v belongs to capital V can be uniquely expressed as small w1 plus small w2, where this w1 belongs to this capital W1. So where W1 belongs to this capital W1 and this small w2 belongs to this capital W2. So this is the meaning of the given condition. Now only we have to prove that first condition is V is equal to W1 plus W2, and then we will prove this second condition, that is W1 direct sum W2 is equal to singleton set 0. So from this definition this part is already done, because this W1 direct sum W2 contains this first part, that is V is equal to W1 plus W2. So by definition we have obtained this equation number 1, that is this property number 1. Now only we have to prove that this condition. Therefore we can write, that is only we have to prove that this W1 intersection W2 is equal to singleton set 0. To prove this property, we will consider one element from this set which is a non-zero. So for that purpose, let x belongs to W1 intersection W2 such that this x is not equal to 0. Okay, so intersection, that means and, so we can split this into x belongs to this W1 and x belongs to this W2. Now with the help of definition, if we consider this first part, that is since x belongs to W1, then it can be represented as x is equal to x plus 0, where this first element belongs to this W1 and this second element is belongs to from W2, that is since x belongs to W1 and this 0 belongs to this W2. Similarly consider this second condition, that is since x belongs to this W2, then it can also be represented as x is equal to this 0 plus x, because this x belongs to from which set? W2. Therefore and this 0 belongs to W1, that is 0 belongs to W1 and x belongs to W2. So we have obtained two values, that is in first case x belongs to from W1 and 0 belongs to from W2, and in second case here 0 belongs to W1 and x belongs to this W2, which represents our x can be expressed in at least two different ways, that is x belongs to V can be expressed in at least two different ways. as sum of W1 and sum of element of a W2. So which is a contradiction obviously, because when we observe our definition, that is in definition, second property says every V belongs to V. That means whenever we consider vector space and when we consider it's a small element, then it can be uniquely expressed as, that means whenever we take any addition, that addition must be unique. But we have now obtained this x is equal to x plus 0 and x is equal to 0 plus x, which represents two different ways, which is a contradiction to our given assumption. That is, our assumption is V is equal to what, W1 direct sum W2, and which is a contradicts to our this second condition. Therefore this condition is not possible. That means our supposition is wrong. Then what is our supposition? That is, this is our supposition. When x belongs to W1 intersection W2, so that time x is what, not equal to 0, which is obviously wrong supposition. So x must be is equal to 0. Therefore therefore our supposition is wrong, So that supposition, that means 0 is not equal to x belongs to this W1 intersection W2. This is our supposition, which is wrong. So is wrong. Hence, if this is wrong, then what is a true? X must be equal to 0. That is, this x is from W1 intersection W2. Therefore, W1 intersection W2 is also equal to 0. Hence, this W1 intersection W2 equal to singleton set 0. So this is our condition number 2. As we have obtained, this is my condition number 1, that is V is equal to W1 plus W2, and now we have obtained that W1 intersection W2 is equal to singleton set 0. Therefore, we have obtained this first part, that is V is equal to W1 direct sum W2. This is our given condition, that is, this is our supposition. Now we have proved that V equal to this W1 plus W2 and W1 intersection W2 is equal to singleton set 0. So we have obtained this first part. Now conversely, weight this condition. So suppose that V is equal to what, W1 plus W2. This is our first condition. Similarly, suppose that this condition number 2, that is W1 intersection W2 is equal to singleton set 0. Now only we have to prove that this condition, that is, we have to prove that V is equal to W1 direct sum W2. And what is its properties? It's a property number 1, that is, we only have to prove that that is, this is our claim number 1, V is equal to what, W1 plus W2. And second condition that we have to prove, that is, every small v belongs to this capital V can be uniquely expressed as small w1 plus this small w2, where this small w1 belongs to capital W1 and this small w2 belongs to capital W2. So now we only have to prove that this first condition and this second condition. To obtain this first condition, that is V equal to W1 plus W2, this is a done because this condition is our given condition, that is V equal to W1 plus W2. Therefore, we have obtained this first condition trivially. Now we will prove only this second condition. So in this condition, we only prove this case, that is uniqueness case. So for that purpose, just consider two elements from this set and we will prove that two elements will be unique. Okay. So for that purpose, just consider one element, that is late small v belongs to capital V, such that this small v is equal to W1 plus W2, where this small w1 belongs to capital W1 and this small w2 belongs to capital W2. Similarly, consider another element, that is V is equal to this W1 dash plus this W2 dash, such that this W1 dash belongs to W1 and this W2 dash belongs to from W2. Okay, we only have to prove that this uniqueness condition. So for that purpose, we consider this first part and we consider this part. Now only we have to check this part and this part is unique or not. So for that purpose, just to check one thing, LHS of this function and LHS of this function both are the same, therefore this RHS is equal to this RHS, that is small w1 plus small w2 is equal to small w1 dash plus this small w2 dash. Okay, so rearrange the terms, that is w1 minus w1 dash is equal to this w2 dash, take it as it is, and w2 shift towards to right side, that is w2. Okay, so as we have observed that we have a w1 from capital W1 and w1 dash belongs to this capital W1, then its subtraction also must belongs to capital W1, therefore this element must belongs to this capital W1. Similarly, as w2 belongs to capital W2 and w2 dash belongs to this capital W2, then its subtraction is also belongs to capital W2, therefore this element must belongs to capital W2. Okay, so since we have a W1 and W2 both are subspaces, and we have a given condition that W1 intersection W2 is equal to singleton set 0. So that means W1 intersection W2 intersection represents and, that means W1 is equal to 0 and W2 also equal to 0. Now we have obtained W1, that is element from W1 is this and element from W2 is this. So from this condition W1 equal to 0 and W2 equal to 0, hence this term is equal to 0 and this term is equal to 0. So that means we have obtained from this condition W1 minus W1 dash is equal to 0, and similarly this element must be equal to 0 from this condition, that is W2 dash minus this W2 is equal to 0. So that means this W1 must be equal to this W1 dash and this W2 dash must be equal to this W2. So what it represents actually, now we have obtained that this W1 and W1 dash both are same, similarly this 2 and W2 dash both are same. That means every element in capital V can be uniquely expressed as sum of W1 plus W2, where this W1 belongs to capital W1 and this small w2 must belongs to capital W2. Hence, we have obtained this second condition and we have already obtained first condition also. So, from these two conditions, we can say V is equal to W1 direct sum W2. Therefore, from conversely part, we have now obtained this condition is our supposition. Now, we have obtained this part also, V is equal to W1 direct sum W2. Hence, we have obtained both the parts. Hence, we can say V equal to W1 direct sum W2 if and only if V equal to W1 plus W2 and W1 intersection W2 is equal to singleton set 0.